That is not good. Now, being in a workout and becoming tired, that's one thing, but if you're beginning it in a tired and fatigued state, that is not good for the body, and you cannot say, hey, I made my calorie intake. You wanna make sure it's the right calories. So you also need to know what's your body type.
Look, it's like life is in the fourth quarter. It's crunch time and I need a scorer. Ready to be in the game and not a bench.
Welcome back to the channel. It's that guy, SoFly, Energy Eli. Please do make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. So fellas, you're finding it very hard to put on muscle. Now, as we speak a lot about this channel and on this channel in regards to just men and men in general, as a man, you want to be able to put on any type of muscle, any form of muscle. Now, you may be struggling, you may be, in a deficit of trying to figure out, why can I gain muscle? Well, listen, I'm going to give you guys 3 reasons on why you are having trouble gaining muscle. I'm telling you, when you gain that muscle, fellas, it's going to take everything to the next level. So without further ado, hey, let's get right into it. All right, so the number 1 tip on why you probably aren't gaining muscle and how you can change that, you gotta eat enough calories. Now, I am not telling you to go to your local Burger King or McDonald's or Taco Bell and just eat a bunch of calories and say, hey, I made my calorie intake. You wanna make sure it's the right calories. So you also need to know what's your body type. Knowing your body is very key as well. What you can consume and what you shouldn't consume so you won't put on bad weight. We have all been victims of eating the wrong things, and it has a different effect to our bodies than it may have for other people. So you want to make sure you are eating correctly and eating the right things. You want to make sure it's very high protein. For most people, low carb. Carbs, can be okay for certain people, but I mean, they can be the what ruins people, because when we eat a lot of carbs make us want to continue to eat more and more and more. When we eat a lot of protein gets us to a level where it's like, I don't have any room for anything else. I am at my maximum. So you want to try to have high protein, low carb. Once again, you want to try to have high protein, low carb. Having high protein is going to define you, it's going to cut you up, and you're going to still be able to put on that muscle mass throughout your workouts and gain the necessary muscle and weight that is good for your size and that is probable and proper for your physique. Now let's get into tip number 2. Tip number 2, you are working out tired. Now listen, I know we want to push, our bodies throughout the limits, but if you're starting off working out tired, that is not good. Now, being in a workout and becoming tired, that's one thing, but if you're beginning it in a tired and fatigued state, that is not good for the body, and you cannot gain muscle, because rest allows the muscles to be broken down, as they're being repaired, because when you're lifting and pushing and pulling, you're breaking the muscles down. So that recovery phase is allowing those muscles to be broken down so they can be built back up for the next day when you are ready to go back and train. And if you're not able to do that and you're working out and coming in a tired and fatigued state, overall, that is not going to be good for your body. It's just not. So you want to make sure that you're coming in refreshed and ready and, stretched, warmed up and ready to train. Because if you're not, the results will not show and the results will not come. So let's get into the final and third tip. The final and third tip, you are working out hungry. Now, when you're trying to gain muscle, when you're trying to add muscle and add weight, you want to come in with at least something on your stomach, some fruit, a protein shake, some protein, something that's going to give you that balance so you can push through and that you can build and get those muscles that you want to get. You can't come in there on an empty stomach and keep trying to build muscle. For most people, especially my hard gainers, that's not going to work. Yeah, some people come in on a fasted workout and they can beast through it. But if you're trying to really gain muscle, you need to come in there with something on your stomach, some form of protein, whether it be, from vegetables, whether it be from fruits, whether it be from, certain meats. You need to come in there with some type of protein, some type of energy boost that's going to give you that, that next gear, that next level, so you can become and be the best that you can be, So this video was quite brief, Just kind of going over, what you can do to continue to gain muscle if it's hard for you to be, to gain muscle if you're a hard gainer. Like I said, I hope these small 3 tips helped you to be able to gain the muscle that you need to gain, and that can put you at a level where you need to be. Once again, my name is TheEnergyEli. Please do make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.